a.k.a. Jesus Clark, in the Indiana Fever, bounced back today in the win against the Chicago Sky. What an exciting game it was, including unnecessary text. DiJonai Carrington showed the thug that she is. She showed the thug that she is, and Stephanie White still makes us question her rotations. Okay? But what a win it was after the heart-breaking loss against the Las Vegas Aces with Asia, Civil Rights, Roots, Django, Rosewood, 12 Years a Slave, Wilson, and Chelsea Gray. Heartbreaking loss, but it was a great bounce back win nonetheless. WNBA players and coaches are advocating for trans women to play in their league. And I think it's time we give them what they're asking for. FIFA USA team has been announced. There are some players on the roster that has no business being on there. Angel Reese invented black Barbies. Who would have thought? We're going to talk about it and much more. It's a full show ahead right after the intro. Let's go!
Game, baby.
Resiliency. Roll dog.
Cunningham up ahead of the field, lays it in, plus the foul, and then Cunningham gets into the face of DiJonai Carrington right away in the aftermath.
Chicago has no fear. Trans folks are welcome here.
Chicago has no fear.
Trans folks are welcome here.
Chicago has
no fear. Trans folks are welcome here.
Are you not entertained? Boys, girls, he's, she's, they, them, we's, or whatever you choose to identify as. Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJ So Foolish, and welcome to another episode of the W360. What's up, W360 Nation? If you're watching here in America or wherever you're watching from, welcome to another episode of the W360, okay? Let me make sure my mic is set up correctly. I feel like this thing is about to fall on me. I'd hate for that to happen. What's up, W360 Nation, guys? Listen, if you are new here, welcome to an experience that you probably never had before. Okay. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and do all those things YouTube like for you to do so that my video is in the algorithm. Okay. And if you are a returning member, W360 Nation, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, guys? Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment on this channel. All right? And if you're watching the replay right now, let me know in the comments that you're a part of the replay crew. Okay? Replay crew, check in with me if you're not here live. Okay? And spread the word about the W360. All right? Spread it honestly. All right? You don't spread it by stealing things from the show. You just spread it and say, hey, check out CJ at the W360 on YouTube. She's a funny gal. Okay? So make sure you spread the word and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, and your brother, and tell that friend that calls you. And when your phone rings, you see his or her name and you go, nah, I don't want to hear from her. She's complaining about her boyfriend again that cheated on her for the 75th time. I don't want to hear that. Pick up the phone when she calls next time and say, hey, hurt. Instead of talking about that guy that keeps cheating on you because he doesn't want you anymore or he's gay, you should subscribe to CJ So Foolish at the W360, okay? All right. What's up, W360 Nation? I see you guys in the chat. What's up, Miss Parker? Hey, Miss Parker. I see you in the chat. Tay Infamy is in the chat. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I recognize you from Twitter. Either way, Cole, GO901 is in the chat. All right, C-Dub 911 is in the chat. Arthur McHugh is in the chat. Tiana G13, I see you in the chat. All right. Lisa G is here on the live today. I see you in the chat. Q Pie Cop says, hey, CJ. Hi. I see you in the chat. Lauren, my fave. I see you in the chat. Kelly is in the chat. Danny Mac. Hey, Danny is in the chat. 6'8" Aquarius is in the chat. Kelly is in the chat. W360 Nation, I love y'all. And Sade, I love you guys, is in the chat. What's up, guys? I'm letting people come in. I don't think I put the link on Twitter. Sorry I'm running a little late today, guys. I was honestly trying to stick around to check out the post-game presser to see, what Stephanie White had to say. I was trying to watch the post-game presser to see what she had to say. And, see the comments surrounding the game. So sometimes if you see me, or if I post and I'm going live and if I'm dragging, I'm trying to watch the post-game presser so I can bring it to the show and let you guys know what's going on. So, that's all. But I don't think I put the link on Twitter. They just posted. Give me 1 second. We're going to watch this live. I'll bookmark it and then I'll drag it over when we watch the highlights. And we'll see what they had to say in the post-game press. It literally was just posted 9 seconds ago. But I didn't want to be any later, okay? All right. So, guys, let's go ahead and talk about a full show ahead. I want to talk about the game today. Shout out to the Indiana Fever that pulled off the win today, even though Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. White Sheezus, a.k.a. Sheezus Clark, was assessed a ridiculous technical foul, okay? We're going to talk about the game today. I also want to talk about the heartbreaking loss against Asia. Civil rights, beloved, Rosewood, 12 Years a Slave, Django. Oh, my life, I had to fight Wilson and Chelsea Gray. All right, I want to talk about that game. I can't believe she hit that shot. I cannot believe Chelsea Gray hit that shot. So we're going to talk about that, folks. The WNBA players and coaches are advocating for transgender women to be a part of their league. Okay, we're going to talk about that. We're going to break that down. They're going to get what they're asking for because there are 2 new transgender women that have came forward and have declared for the 2027 WNBA draft. Okay, we're going to break that entire situation down. Angel Reese invented black Barbies. Okay, black Barbies didn't exist until Angel Reese came out with hers. So we're going to talk about that and the latest play of Angel Reese. All right. Let's see. Full show ahead, guys. What else do I have here? The FIFA USA team is announced and more. All right, full show ahead. So let's kick your feet up, and we're not going to be here long. We won't be here long, but kick your feet up. And let's hang out and talk. It's Saturday. The next WNBA game doesn't come on until a couple hours from now, okay? All right. And if you haven't liked the video, folks, go ahead and like this YouTube video so that it populates in the algorithm. For others that didn't get the notification, I don't know why people aren't getting the notifications. But you know what? I don't challenge Meta and those people over there on that side of the world, okay? Those people have power that we have no idea what's going on about, so I don't challenge them. I turn your notifications on and just follow me on Twitter at the W360 Show _, okay? All right. Let's start with today's game, folks. Let's start with today's game. No, that's not what I want. Where is Caitlin? She's not up here. All right, it's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. The Indiana Fever, aka America's team. America's team pull off the win today against the Chicago Bullets in the Sky. Okay? Chicago Bullets in the Sky lost by 4 points today. All right. Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Sheezus Clark, ended the game with 26 points, 4 rebounds, 11 assists. Come on for the double-double. Two steals, a block. She shot 7 for 15 from the floor, 5 for 6 for 3, and she was 7 for 10 for free throws. She missed the key one again. I don't know if it's in her head or something. She missed the key one again down the stretch. 6 turnovers. All right. Kelsey Money Mitch, 27 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. All right. She was 11 for 22 from the field, 3 for 9 for 3, 2 for 2 for 3 for free throws, and 2 turnovers. All right. Shout out to the big 3. Aaliyah Boston, 13 points, 11 rebounds, another double-double. 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. She shot 6 for 8 from the field. Michaela Timpson, KK, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Lexi Hustle, 5.6 rebounds, donuts across the board, and a block. She shot 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. All right, Sophie, white Nubian princess. White Nubian princess. Cunningham, 3 points, a rebound. All right, she played 17 minutes. Shot 1 for 3 from the floor, 1 for 1 from the line. All right, Mo Billings, Raven Johnson, Maisha Hines-Allen, Ty Harris. Mo Billings, 4 points. Raven Johnson, Maisha, MHA, and Ty Harris. We're just, All right. So for this game, I thought it was a great bounce back overall for the team, especially after that loss against Asia Civil Rights Wilson and Chelsea Duck Feet Gray. I was a little worried before the game because I wondered if they were going to be resilient enough, right? Would they bounce back? Are you guys going to show up, or are you going to feed into the social media nonsense? Are you going to carry the loss over from last game? I was glad to see that they pulled off the win, but again, with the playoffs coming up, this is why letting Chicago come back from such a large deficit, again, that's going to kill Indiana in the playoffs. That's why they're not beating the Las Vegas Aces. That's why they're not beating the top teams. And I'm tired of people saying, well, they stuck with them. The Aces had to struggle to beat them. They're the champions. But I feel like Indiana Fever and their big three could beat any team in this league when they're locked in. Okay, at this point, we are past, well, at least they gave them a good run. Those are the champions. Or at least they gave Minnesota a good run. They are a good team. We're past giving good teams a good run. Indiana, when locked in, when White Jesus is playing good, Money Mitch is playing good, Aaliyah Boston is playing good, there's no bench. And Sophie Cunningham is coming in and playing her role, which Sophie Cunningham is a role player. She's not a superstar. We're not expecting 30 points a game from Sophie. She's a role player. So when she comes in and play and she's locked in, Indiana can beat any team in this league. And guess what, folks? They can possibly win it all. They could possibly win it all. No team in this league besides Minnesota is hard to beat. No team in this league is hard to beat. Okay? They just have to lock in. And when they're locked in, that top three, I will put them up against any team in this league. Any team in this league, I'll put them up against. And I'll stand behind them. And I'll ride, I'll win, and I'll lose with Caitlin Clark, White Jesus. And I'm going to say that again. I will win and I will lose with Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus. Proudly. Proudly. Okay? I'll win and lose with Jesus. And I'll ride with this team. But this big three has to lock in. They have to lock in. And when they're locked in, let's ride. I'm with you, baby. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Shout out to Venom Reacts is in the building. Yo! Venom Reacts is in the W360 chat! What's up, Venom? Venom says, W360 crew, what's happening? Wild game. Love the show. Keep going. Mad respect, Venom. Mad respect. I respect you a lot. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. Thank you for coming in the W360 chat. Love you, love you, love you. Mad respect both ways, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Venom. You have my respect. You have my respect. And I see you on Twitter. I see the tweets that you like of mine. I see you. We're here. I see you. I see you. I see you, Venom. I see you. No, seriously. Thank you so much, Venom. I appreciate it. Much respect. Much love. Much respect. Okay. Tanya, hey, Venom, best game breakdowns on YouTube. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's take a look at some of the some highlights from the game today. And then I want to come back and I want to talk about that play from the Aces game that everyone shockingly flipped on Caitlin Clark-White Sheezas. And I'll give, a lot of people message me, what do you got to say about Sheezas now? Okay, we'll talk about it. But I want to take a look at some highlights from today's game. Then I want to just briefly talk about the Aces loss, and we'll move on with the show. Let's take a look. Where are my highlights? Here we are. So I pulled Kelsey Mitchell's highlights, and I pulled Caitlin Clark highlights because that's who Indiana decided to highlight today. And then I want to take a look at what they had to say after the game as well, okay? Here is White Sheezas.
The size and defense of Timpson has been helpful, including on the glass.
Clark stuck in the corner, step back three is good. See if that means anything, especially in the second half for them. Sheldon staying on the floor. Clark.
Sheezas!
Clark nearly held up, able to wrestle the rebound away. Clark, a deep launch.
There it is.
The bank is
Let's
open.
go, Sheezas!
Simpson getting just
Bounce back, baby.
today. Here's Clark through the lane, lays it
Tell
up.
the haters to shut your pie hole.
Clark into the lane, circling, didn't have anything doing. Will fire the three. And
Let's go.
big time bucket. And so side out.
The haters can shut their pie holes.
Clark separating, taking, and hitting. Caitlin Clark, 5 of 6.
All right. Let's go, Sheezas. Here we go, Money Mitch. Ooh. Money Mitch.
Zigging, zagging, Mitchell, such a tough bucket. Kelsey Mitchell with 19. Looking for the guard-to-guard screen. Mitchell gets the switch on Sheldon. Mitchell connects on a long two.
All right.
Bounce back game, baby.
Resiliency.
All right, so just a few key highlights from the game, basically from Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark. Oh, I had one more. We could play this one. Oh, actually what they had to say after the game. Here we go.
Continue to make history together. 25 or more in a game. This is not happening. You are now the second duo in league history to do this. How are you feeding off of each other so effectively right now?
We take our bond serious. Me and C, we like to think that, our backcourt it comes from love, for one, and I think that I want to see her be great and vice versa. And so a lot of it is just his love and energy, honestly.
Love and energy. Caitlin, you had another terrific game. You're doing something we haven't seen before in WNBA history. 25 or more points, 10 or more assists. You continue to shine. I know last game wasn't great for you. How did you turn that page quickly?
That's all you can do is move on, You got to have a resilient mind. Our group has to be resilient in what we do. It would have been nice to make both free throws, though, Holly. So we'll keep working on that. Too many missed free throws, but just proud of our group. Chicago's been in every single game down the stretch here, and I know their record doesn't show it, but they're a very talented team. They're well coached. They execute at a high level, and we knew it was going to be a challenge coming in here, so just proud of this group.
Okay, don't leave. I have one more question for you. Back to you. There was down the stretch, you guys almost got in trouble again. They pull within 3 points. This happened against Vegas. How did this group change that script and find the resilience to close this out well?
Your best learner is experience, and I like to think that we learned a lot the other day. And so you want to be able to sit or deal. You want to be able to stay resilient, get through the play the game the right way, and make the right plays.
Okay, you got another technical foul. I know that can lead to another suspension. What are your thoughts on what happened?
She said I ran into her. I've already watched it on the tape, so we'll let the league decide. But it wasn't intentional or anything. So I'm hoping, Holly, I'll see you. And
nothing was said. Nothing was said.
I'll see you on Tuesday.
Okay, you heard it here first.
All right.
Yo, I love the way Caitlin Clark, when she's asked about the refs, and remember the last text she got, or when she was talking about the last ref in the post-game presser, and she said that I clapped. She said I got a text for clapping. I love Caitlin Clark's dry sarcasm. That's why I know she's intentionally smart the way she addressed the media. But I see you, Caitlin. I know she has a dry sense of humor. And she has a sarcastic sense of humor. But she has to be careful the way that she talks in the media, because God knows Jamel jump off a hill, Monica nothing smart to say, and the rest of them. I wouldn't be surprised if Ben Crump and Al Sharpton came for it if she was to say anything that she really wants to say. But I love how her sarcasm seeps through sometimes when it comes to the ref, because it's basketball. She keeps it basketball, right? And she said I ran into her. She says I ran into her, so we'll just see what the league has to say. I think she sees that this league is as ridiculous as the rest of us see it. There was no need for that foul. There was no need for that tech. There was no need. Literally, Kelsey Plum just plummeted into Carl Smeshko 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Refs and coaches are the same. They're on the same level. If actually coaches, I would place them higher than a ref in a game. Kelsey Plum just literally ran Carl Smeshko clean over. Okay, and there was nothing called. What did Caitlin point to me where Caitlin touched you inappropriately? At this point, I would like to line every ref up and just say, where did she touch you? Did it hurt? Point to where she touched you. Because at this point, what does she do to you? What does she do to y'all? What does she do? It's so obvious. It's so obvious that this league does not like America's team. This league don't like America. If we're being honest. The league don't like America. But this league doesn't like America's team. Calling that tech was ridiculous. All right? Let's get into another, not technical, but there was a flagrant 2 called during the game. And on DiJonai Carrington, okay, she was ejected from the game. She was ejected from the game, rightfully so, for attacking Sophie Cunningham. She attacked her. That's exactly what happened. It was a premeditated attack. Okay? And if you guys don't believe me, listen, y'all have to start listening to me. You guys, and I'm not talking about W360 Nation. I'm talking about the trolls, the Jergen Lotion owners that are hiding out in the chat, the ops that are watching me right now because you can't wait to hear what I have to say about trans playing in your league. Everyone that's camping out to say, what is she going to say? What is she going to say? I'm telling you now, you guys should just start listening to me. I called this. I'm going on record to say I called this. I knew that broad was going to pull something crazy before the game. Follow me on Twitter, by the way, at the W360 Show. Here it is. Black and white, folks. What did I say? At the W360 Show, when was this tweeted? 12:53 p.m. The game didn't start until 1:30. My time, 2:30 Eastern time. I said, I have a feeling DiJonai Carrington is going to find a way to go viral today during the game versus Indiana Fever. Not for basketball, by the way. I knew this broad was going to pull something. I knew it. Let me tell you something. DiJonai Carrington, I'm on you, baby. I'm on you, baby. I know your character and I know your type. I'm on you, baby. And not the way you want me to be, baby. But I'm on you. You're so predictable. You're so predictable. DiJonai Carrington was not going to let this opportunity. Mind you, she was playing good. She was playing good. But she's not in the league to be a good player. She's in the league to be a whore and to go viral. She was actually hooping. She was hooping. But DiJonai Carrington was hooping by mistake. She didn't realize she hit 3 threes. She didn't realize it. She didn't realize that she was actually having a good game. But she's not in this league to be good. She's in this league to be a whore. That's what she's in this league to be, because the league allow it. Anything goes. I'm telling you right now, it isn't magic. It isn't psychic ability. It's the ability to know whores and attention seekers when you see one. DiJonai Carrington had no intention on playing this game at all. At all. Let's take a look at the play that got her ejected when she attacked white Nubian princess Sophie Cunningham. Let's take a look.
Cunningham up ahead of the field, lays it in, plus the foul.
Uh-oh.
Cunningham up ahead of the
there
field,
it is.
lays it in, plus the foul. And then Cunningham gets into the face of DiJonai Carrington right away in the aftermath.
One more time.
Cunningham up ahead of the field, lays it in, plus the foul. And then Cunningham gets into the face of DiJonai Carrington right away.
right. So, DiJonai Carrington, and guys, I don't know, it may not seem like it on this show, but I promise you, in real life, I'm a girl's girl. And I'm a very nice woman. I am. I'm a girl's girl. And I really hate to say, to call her a broad, but this broad is trash. Okay? This broad is trash. She's trash for the league. She's not a good representation for the league. Okay? She's just a whore. And I do not like speaking about women like this. I don't in real life, guys. I'm actually kind of cringing on the inside right now because I am a girl's girl. I really am, guys. Women, but real, women. I stand for girls, but she's trash. And what upset me about this play, I'll just be completely honest. DiJonai, a thug is going to do what a thug has to do. Sophie Cunningham still made the shot. But the person that upset me in this play was KK. Michaela Timpson. And I get it. We have to be professional. We have to do all of this. But KK, why did you grab Sophie Cunningham? Why weren't you both going after this broad? We're done being nice. Okay? We're done being nice. Let's go. All right? The league don't like y'all anyway. The refs don't like y'all anyway. KK, you're big and you're goofy. I like you. Michaela Timpson, I like her. I'm a fan of her. But God damn it, something like that happened. We're not holding anybody back. Let's kick her ass. Don't hold her back. Let Sophie go. We've seen what Sophie can do. Let her go. DiJonai is upset because she has to glue Sophie's hair. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. Especially, I ain't gonna go there. DiJonai knows she's mid. She knows she's mid. I called it. I told y'all. I told y'all. DiJonai is gonna do something this game to go viral because she's not gonna play good. Those 3 threes she hit, that was probably the only 3. She shocked herself. She's not going to play good. She's not going to play good. And look, the first quarter didn't go by. She couldn't even stand. She couldn't even stand and stay in the game for one damn quarter. She couldn't hold it. She was waiting like a bull behind the cage. You know when they let those bulls out and they just jumping? Don't they put electrical things on their balls and they're just... That was DiJonai. DiJonai couldn't wait. DiJonai couldn't wait. She couldn't wait. Thank you for the super chat, Lauren. Thank Thank you so much. Melissa's podcast was fire. I appreciate the yard. Thank you so much, Lauren. Thank you so much. Misty Henry, 2856, says, just found you. Oh my God, they couldn't do any more damage if they were trying to sink the W. Why are they mad? People don't want to watch this dirty diaper. Shout out to you, stinky, dirty diaper. Okay, Misty Henry, I appreciate the super chat, guys. I appreciate the super chats. Best way to support the show. Best way to support the show because they'll probably strike this channel after we get to the trans topic. They'll probably demonetize this video, but they can't take away the super chats. It's the best way to support the show, so I really appreciate you guys. Okay. All right. But yes, DiJonai Carrington is a worthless. She has to get out of this league. She brings nothing but drama and toxicity to this league. That's what she brings. Everything that they say Caitlyn brings, that's what DiJonai Carrington brings to this league. Okay, look at Nalissa Smith, who's thriving. I mean, if we're being fair, Nalissa Smith is thriving. Nalissa Smith, the people keep tweeting me saying that I'm taking GLP-1 pills and Ozempic pills. Hell, Nalissa Smith done lost weight and she's thriving. Y'all should be tweeting that to her. She got rid of DiJonai Carrington. Won a WNBA championship and she's thriving on the team next to Asia Civil Rights Wilson. All-Star Weekend, she's calling out people. She's just a whore, man. Just get her out the league. Get her out the league. Okay? Get her out the league. But overall, it was a good game. I'm glad the Indiana Fever bounced back. Okay? All right, where we at? We have 42 minutes. Okay. Where do I want to go to next? Oh, speaking of DiJonai, so she gets kicked out the game. We'll probably be here for a little bit, folks. So just it might be a long show. I'm sorry. Okay. Some people complain about they don't like how long my show is, but folks, this is a production. Okay, I don't sit on YouTube. I know it sounds dumb, but I'm not here to. This is a talk show. I grew up watching talk shows. I like long form media. I like it. I watch long form media, so that's what I like to put out. Will I maybe start shortening the show and make it 15 minutes or something? No, that's not going to happen. But, you know, I like to sit and chat and talk. It's a live show. You know, but I do hear the feedback when people say, you need to shorten your show, CJ. Please, CJ, make your show shorter. I get it for the algorithm and all that. But my show, the demo that I target isn't people with short-term attention spans. Because I don't have a short-term attention span. So, you know, if it's too long, then go watch someone that's shorter. I don't know what to tell you. I'll figure that part out. Who knows? Anyway, so DiJonai Carrington, she gets ejected from the game, right? Not even 10 minutes later, because this is what attention whores do. She goes to the locker room and she gets on social media and she tweets. White privilege. White privilege. She's had a hit of the woman said, victim juice. She poured it up. She poured it up. She took her victim juice. She poured it up. She drank some. And she went to her phone and let that victim drunk mentality come out, baby. She couldn't wait to tweet white privilege. DiJonai, how was that white privilege? You clotheslined her out the air. And you did it on purpose because you're upset that Sophie Cunningham, spoke up for you. That's all. That's all it is. You're upset that she spoke up for you. You're upset that she spoke up for young girls. You're upset. So you clotheslined her out the air and you virtue signaled to the rest of the WNBA to do the same thing. That's why I'm mad at KK. I am furious with KK because what DiJonai did was a virtue signal to the league. That's all it was. And instead of you coming to her defense and knocking DiJonai the hell out, you should have knocked her ass into next week. And I don't condone violence. We don't condone violence here at the W360. We don't condone bullying. And we don't condone all the other buzzwords that their therapists tell them. We don't condone this shit. But what I'm telling you is KK and Sophie should have knocked DiJonai's ass into next week to send a message back to the league. Don't mess with us. Don't mess with us. ABZ track TT6403 said KK a kid though. Tanya Williams, KK's a baby though. That's fair. 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 You know what? You guys are right. You guys are right. I just may be asking too much. I may be asking too much from these women. I don't know. I don't know. I think a teammate and all the stuff that's surrounding this Indiana Fever team, I think overrides that. I think that would bring you all closer and let you guys know, hey, there's a target on our backs right now. I would think that everyone would be on the same page, but you're right. KK is a baby. KK is a baby, I guess. But this is a grown women's league. And what's happening is they're playing a grown people's game. Okay, politics are involved now. Hell, Fox News, Laura Ingram, I think that's her name, is talking about the WNBA. This is a grown woman's game that's being played now. So I'm going to need KK to grow up. And fast. And fast. That's all I'm saying. But you guys are right. I mean, I didn't even think about that. She is a kid. I didn't even think about that. KK did the right thing preventing the fight because the league is looking for a way to punish Sophie. I don't care about that. No, we're fighting back. We're fighting back. We're fighting back because what's going to happen is, I'm telling you guys, other players are going to start doing the same thing, but we'll see. We'll see. I personally think they should have knocked their ass into next week, but that's my reaction. That's my reaction That's my reaction today watching the game. That's my reaction. Not sleeping on it, not thinking about the next day. That's my reaction today. They should have knocked their ass out. Okay? See, seriously. CC Tech has been rescinded. Oh, breaking news from ESPN. Caitlin Clark has 8th technical foul rescinded. Tweet that again, DiJonai. That's white privilege for your ass. They'll call that white privilege as well. Good. All right. All right. Okay. So yeah, fun game, folks. Fun game. All right. DiJonai also tweeted, this is from my Twitter, folks. She has me blocked, by the way. I don't care. But DiJonai Carrington has blocked me. Other players have blocked me, and coaches, they block me. They don't like the truth. So, they blocked me. But I'm still able to see her tweet. She tweets August the 23rd, 8:23 with a smiley face. 8:23 with a smiley face. That's the next time Chicago Sky plays the Fever. And that's what she tweeted. Now the WNBA and Kathy Engelbert and everyone else that I guess are the higher ups in this league, why are y'all allowing this to happen? What does this mean? And you're telling me today wasn't premeditated? What does this tweet mean? She wouldn't have tweeted this if y'all would have knocked her ass into next week. She wouldn't have been able to. Seriously. Sometimes you just got to show people. Okay? So you guys can stop being blocked. So you guys can stop being bullied. Nonetheless, great game overall. Great game overall, okay? Thank you for the super chat. Linda L., I appreciate you letting me know. Linda L. says that CC Tech has been rescinded. All right. Michelle Morales. If you don't follow her on Twitter, guys, y'all follow Michelle Morales on Twitter. She's in W360 Nation as well. Michelle is a hoot on Twitter, okay? She says DiJonai Carrington. She is a multiracial. Her mother is white and her father is black. I wonder how her mother feels about that comment. I didn't know DiJonai Carrington was multiracial. I didn't know that. News to me. All right. How we feeling, W360 Nation? How are we feeling? How we feeling? No, I don't want to go here yet. I'm tripping. I want to talk about the last play really quick. I'll probably spend 2 minutes on this. The last play of the Indiana and Aces game. A lot of people messaged me and tweeted me about this play. What do you think? Your white Jesus didn't come through. Your white Jesus didn't this and that. So the Aces, of course, won against Indiana in overtime. 2 days ago? Okay. Caitlin Clark had the ball in her hands the last few seconds of the game. Let's take a look at the play, and then we're going to talk about it briefly, and I'm moving on. Okay? Let's take one more look.
Just have to play good, solid defense. Do not give up a three. No three, no and ones.
Clark and Wilson. Clark, her pass, taken away by Wilson. Shot clock off. 3 seconds. Chelsea Gray for three. Yes, ma'am!
Are you kidding me?
I'll start here. White Jesus blew the possession. White Jesus blew the possession. She blew the possession, right? Didn't have a good game overall. That's fine. That's fine. White Jesus blew the possession. We can argue that Asia Civil Rights Wilson fouled her all day, but I don't even care about the foul. More so, I care more so about why did you try to pass it? Who are you throwing it to? Why did you try to pass it? It was just bad. It was a bad decision in the play overall. And I wanted this for Jesus. I wanted this for Jesus because had she capitalized on that possession and stepped back and hit a three over the greatest player in the world, because that's what they tell you all, the Asia Wilson is the greatest player in the world. That's what they say on live broadcast. She's the greatest player in the world. If Caitlin Clark would have stepped back and hit a three over her and they won the game, Caitlin Clark is your MVP for 2026. She's your MVP. So I wanted it really bad. But she fumbled the possession, and it's okay. It's okay. And I will admit that. I don't know why you guys think that, like, I won't say if she made a bad decision and had a bad game and things like that. She had a bad game. It's okay. There were free throws missed, and it was a bad game. They lost. They lost. But I will say, as I said earlier, I will win and I will lose with Caitlin Clark, White Jesus. I will win and lose with Jesus. Right? There isn't a whole big breakdown of the play. Foul or not, you just have to make that play. You have to make that play. The ball is in your hand and you have to make that play. So for the weirdos out there, I want to address that say the ball should have been in Kelsey Mitchell's hands. I think Stephen A even said something along those lines. The ball should be in Kelsey Mitchell's hand. Caitlin Clark blew the game. No, I disagree. The ball should not be in Kelsey Mitchell's hand. Kelsey Mitchell probably would have bounced it off her foot or some shit. Who knows? Or she would have gone up with the three and hit it. Who knows? But what I'm telling you is, what I'm telling you all that say that they should have put the ball in Kelsey Mitchell's hand. She's the scorer on the team. Caitlin Clark is the generational player on this team. The ball is in Caitlin Clark's hand at the end of the game. We are going to win and lose with Caitlin Clark. Now, if you guys want to see Kelsey Mitchell have the ball in her hands at the end of the game when it's overtime and to take the game-winning shot, y'all need to see her play on another team. She had the ball in her hands 8 years prior to Caitlin Clark's arrival. She had the ball in her hands prior to Aaliyah Boston's arrival. Go do your research and see what Indiana Fever's record was. She's had the ball in her hands for years. And this is no slight to Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is a hell of a scorer. She's a hell of a player. She's a great teammate to Caitlin Clark. But I don't like this conversation of they should have put the ball in in Kelsey Mitchell's hand. No, the ball goes into your generational player's hand, and we're going to win or lose with her. And Kelsey Mitchell isn't that player. She's the best she's a good shooter on the team. But we're going with Caitlin Clark. This is Caitlin Clark's team. I don't like that rhetoric. I don't like that take. I don't like anything about it. No. No, we've seen Kelsey Mitchell. If you watch the WNBA, we've seen Kelsey Mitchell over the years prior to AB and Caitlin. We've seen her. And if we're keeping it, let me share a secret. If we're keeping it real, Kelsey Mitchell get a lot of looks and cuts and baskets that she get because of how Caitlin Clark is guarded. And that's taking nothing away from Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is a hell of a player. But we're not going to downplay Caitlin Clark and say, well, Kelsey Mitchell is the... No, folks. We're watching these games, okay? Kelsey Mitchell compliments Caitlin Clark. And that's where it starts and that's where it ends. That's where it ends and it starts over there. That's it. The conversation is over. Seriously. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. So yeah. That's my take. I told you guys. Yeah, Caitlin fumbled the play. She'll bounce back. I believe in Jesus. She'll bounce back. She's a great player. She'll bounce back. I'm not shifting at all. All right? Tell Kelsey to go to Portland if you want to see her take the last shot of the game. Or, go to another team. It's not happening here on America's team. It's not happening. Deal with it. All right. Boy, it has been a funny week in the WNBA. Okay. All right. I didn't think this would go this far. But here we are, folks. Here we are. This is the WNBA where anything goes. Okay? Our country is laughing. and the world is laughing. Okay? I think we should join in on the goddamn laughter. Why not? Why not? All right, guys. So if you've been under a rock over the past week, if you Yaya11624 says stop spreading lies. Whatever. If you've been under a rock the past couple of weeks, folks, what's happening around the WNBA? Sophie Cunningham came out a couple of weeks back and just said that, she just want to make sure girls are protected in women's sports. Nothing wrong or controversial about the league or about what she said. This thing has blown up. Okay. So what's happened is multiple players and coaches has stepped forward and said that trans women should be allowed to play in the league. Now, initially, guys, when I saw this happening, I thought to myself, I don't understand like what the conversation is for, because there isn't a line of trans players trying to play in the league. What are we having this back and forth about? There isn't a line of trans players trying to play in the league. This is a problem that doesn't exist. What are people rallying for? So I was a little bit lost. Not one player, not one trans was denied a roster spot in the WNBA because she has a dick. Nothing. None of that happened. So I was a bit confused as to why this back and forth was happening. But then as the days go on, players have come forward, coaches have come forward, and they're advocating. They're advocating for trans women to play in their sport. Okay? They're advocating for trans women to play in the WNBA. Do I want to start? I'm not going to start yet. I'm going to play for you guys so you can hear. You probably have heard it already, but I don't care. I'm covering it now. So we're covering it here at the W360. I'd like to play for you guys Gabby Williams. She wants trans women in her league. So I'm going to play the rally, and then I'm going to play for you Gabby Williams. And then let's come back and talk about it.
Not welcome here.
Fearless.
Have no fear. Trans folks not welcome here. Chicago has no fear. Trans folks not welcome here.
Chicago has no fear.
Trans folks not welcome here.
Chicago has
No fear. Trans folks not welcome here.
I think it's trans rights now is our new battle. That's what I think I was saying, that like the battles have changed. Oh, yes. Like our intentions have been the same, but now the environment has changed. We see trans people's rights being, stripped away from them. There's a lot of discourse around trans athletes and what they can compete in. I would welcome a trans athlete on my team or against my team anytime. I don't think it's a problem in the world. It's just another way to kind of attack trans people. We've seen players like Carrington who stepped into that forefront and have been brave enough and courageous enough to kind of step up. So I guess that's the next battle that we have to fight as athletes.
She said, I think that's the next battle we have to fight as athletes. Money on 982, thank you so much! I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are compensating. I'm telling you, especially talking about the trans thing. My video today, my time today, it's going to be demonetized, but I do get the super chats for this video. They can't touch. This is tips, basically. They can't touch it. So I appreciate you guys. It's the best way to support the show. Thank you for the super chat. I love all you guys. Thank you so much. Monio982 says, did I miss you talking about CC's bogus tech? FFS. What's FFS? Y'all tell me, guys. What's FFS? I don't know what that means. Venom is my dude. Not like my dude. He says, Venom is my dude. Not like my dude, but you know what I mean. Matching his dono. Thank you, Monio. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I love y'all so much. I know we make fun of parasocial relationships, but I'm telling you right now, there are some of y'all out there that I really feel like I know y'all in real life. I message with y'all and everything. We're friends. I really feel like we're friends. I appreciate you, Monio982. I appreciate you, man. Salute. Thank you so much. All right. All right. So Gabby Williams has expressed that, you know, she's open. She's open to trans teammates, trans women teammates, and, you know, opposing teammates. Cheryl Reeve has expressed that, you know, she's advocating for trans in the league. They think that they're telling you, which I didn't realize at first. I was like, why are people rallying? No one is even advocating for this. No one is even, no. These women are advocating for trans rights and trans in the league. Cheryl Reeve thinks trans should be included in the league. Let's take a look at what Natalie had to say. Your head coach of the Golden State Valkyries. What she had.
I know you don't have the fever again in the regular season, but coming out of the break, one of the big news stories has been Sophie Cunningham and the protests for her and protests against her. And, you know, they had a national televised game today and Cheryl, you know, wore a shirt, and it's just a conversation. I'm wondering, just what do you think about it? Do you think that's good for the league? Does it detract from the basketball? Is it just noise? I'm just wondering what your opinion is.
I think, thank you for that question. I think just in terms of how I'm seeing it is, if I could answer with, like, for me, sports is about belonging. It's about.
That's not what sports is about. It's about competition.
Inclusivity.
No, it's not. Sports is not about belonging and inclusivity. I'll let it play.
It's about allowing everyone to be their authentic self. You know, I'm big on that just because I have been criticized for my height, for my ethnicity. I've been in those "you shouldn't belong here" many times. And for me, I don't want that space, especially Golden State, to ever feel like that. So I'm all about women, little girls deserving to play, and that includes trans women. So I'm all about inclusivity.
All right. Let's take a listen at what Stephanie White had to say.
What's your stance? What is your stance on men or athletes who test as biological male participating in women's sports? What's your personal stance?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would say that I'm educated enough from a scientific standpoint. I don't ever believe that exclusion is an answer. I just don't. I do think, you know, when we think about various levels of sport, various governing bodies of sport and things that go into that, like I said, I'm not educated enough at the different levels. I know growing up, I played with the boys all the time.
So
there
you
weren't
would,
girl sports.
would you welcome a biological male in WNBA?
Again, it's like, I don't know, when we talk about biological male and scientifically where we are, I think it's a totally different scenario. As I said, I'm not educated enough in terms of transgender and transitioning to give you a smart answer. I would say, though, that I just don't feel like exclusion is an answer, and I think that we need to have deeper, more layered conversations.
And you'd be okay with them in the locker room?
Yeah. Is there any frustration because you guys are in a really fantastic run?
He said, would you be okay with them in the locker room? Who is the woman that cut him off? Let them answer the common sense questions, please.
This is distracting from that.
There is a frustration, of course, because we want to talk about basketball, and we want to continue to work on our game, and we want to continue to grow.
Y'all never wanted to talk about basketball. You guys never wanted to talk about basketball. This league was not built on basketball.
Grow as a team, but I also understand, like, this is part of our growth edge as a league, right? It's part of our growth edge as a league, and we have to be able to manage. We have to be able to insulate as much as we can, and then we have to be able to lead with conversation.
Thank you so much.
All right, folks. So that gives you just a couple of examples of what's been said around the league, as far as just a few, but especially online. And these players are advocating. Another player, who was it? And I think she was from Iowa. Wasn't it the girl? Wasn't it? I can't think of her name right now. From Iowa, she wore bring trans to the WNBA or something like that, a shirt or something like that. So these players are advocating for trans women to participate in their sport, right? So I want to be clear. In the beginning, folks, I was like, why are we having this conversation? Nobody even wants, trans women aren't even trying to play in the WNBA. But what the conversation and people that are responding to, they're responding to these players and coaches that are advocating for trans to be involved in their league. And you know what I say? I say, let's run it. Let's run it. I am pro-trans inclusion here at the W360. You hear me? I'm for it. Let's run it! I don't think this conversation needs any more attention. I don't think this conversation, there's no longer any back and forth. We don't need to go back and forth about it anymore. We don't need to explain anything to anyone else anymore. I think that we should go ahead and run it. Let them do it. Let them do it. What is the back and forth about? We need to give these coaches, head coaches, and these players what they're asking for. Okay? Let's give them what they're asking for. I don't oppose it. I want to put my trans flag up right here. We are pro-trans here at the W360. I am in full support of trans women in the WNBA. CJ So Foolish of the W360. I am in full support. I say let's run it, baby. Let's run it. Let's run it. Gabby Williams told the media that I'm in full support of a teammate or an opposing player to trans. Let's run it. Let's do it. There are some of the slows on social media saying, I think Asia Wilson can take the. Let's run it. Sometimes in life, you have to let people see things, right? You can talk to someone until you're blue in the face. You can talk to someone and explain and explain and explain, which is what people are, hey, this is common sense stuff here. This is common sense stuff here. But you know what? Since you guys want this, let's do it. I think we should give these women what they're asking for. So, former NBA players, Royce Wright, and what is this guy's name? Ennis has come forward and they have declared for the WNBA draft for 2027. They have identified as trans women. They've identified as trans women, and they've declared for the WNBA draft. And I think we should let it happen. I do. I'm with the women. I'm with them. I think we should give them everything they're asking for. Also, I would think, why are we surprised that trans women being included in the WNBA? Everything else goes. Everything else is allowed. We don't have to be surprised. Why are we stopping at trans women? Why stop there, baby? Let's go. We're going to go with this thing. Let them play. Let them play. Let both of these women play. Caitlin Clark needs rim runners. Aaliyah Boston needs help in the paint. Let them play. Give them what they're asking for. Seriously. And when these trans women come in the league, I think the first team they should put them against is the best player in the world. Asia, Roots, Django, Rosewood. All my life I had to fight Wilson. Let them play. And they're up against Asia Wilson, the best player in the world. Because that's what Shanae Ogwumike sits on national TV and tell you folks that Asia Wilson is the best player in the world. I think Asia Wilson is up first. Next, I want them up against Angel Reese and the Atlanta Dream. Because Jamel jump off a hill. Shanae Ogwumike. Monica make nothing smart to say, and the rest of everybody says she's the best rebounder in the world. Her double-doubles, this woman can play. Put them up against Angel Reese. That was the wrong one. Next, line them up. You guys are advocating for this. Line up. Line up. I want them on Caitlin Clark's team, by the way. You don't get the trans that you're advocating for. You don't get the trans. They go on Caitlin Clark's team. Line up. Third, they should play against Cheryl Reeve and the Minnesota. They should play against Cheryl Reeve's team because she's advocating. She says trans kids matter. Bet. Let them play against your team. line. Next, I'd like to see both of them play against Brittany Griner. Line up. Line up. Nakaisa, I know that, she says I was made fun of growing up because I was Japanese or whatever she is. I was short. Well, you get to get your vengeance, baby. Those same people that you're advocating for, they're going to play against your team. Tiffany Hayes is probably going to get hurt. She's probably going to get hurt because she loves to flop all over the place. Gabby Williams, I would personally love to see you guard a trans. And the next team I'd love to see them play against, line them up. A.T. Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner. Line them up. Get on the front line. Alyssa Thomas, you like to clothesline people out the air. You like to put your fist in people's neck. Do it against Rosie! Let's run it! Oh, God, let's run it. Let's run it. And I'm telling you right now, I think we should contact every government official. Trump commented on this. This shit is at the White House, by the way. Trump has talked about it. Many government officials, I think we need to contact them because, mind you, this shit is banned at damn near every level. So I don't know what the back and forth is about. But I think since the women in the WNBA are advocating for this, we need to contact every government official. Reverse it. Reverse it. Allow them to play. Line them up. Allow them to play. Let's run it. I swear to God, I'm telling you right now, I promise you guys, this is on tape. This is on the internet. Nothing can get lost on the internet. I would pay, I'd give $5,000. I don't have it. I have to borrow it from someone, but I'd find a way to get it. I'd give $5,000 to a reporter that actually have balls. If this happens, to ask Gabby Williams, Nakasa, Cheryl Reeve after the game, and the other players who are like, well, we welcome trans women. We want them in our league. I would like for you to ask them after the game, hey, so after the score 197-33, what do you feel about the game? How do you feel? What are your thoughts after the game? Send Roberta. Put her ass on the first line. If you follow the W360 and you know who I'm talking about, Roberta is the queen of the slows. Send Roberta to every game to ask Cheryl, Gabby, and the rest of the advocates and the slows and your freedom riders. Ask them after the game when the score is 210-33. Ask them, how do you feel about the game? What are your thoughts? How do you feel? Well, it was a good game. We competed. This is, we just have to learn from the game and I'm for it. I can't wait to see it. I hope it happens. We have 2 new players that have declared for the WNBA. Let's take a look at the announcements, folks.
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can and am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft in May 2027. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or personal choices. I am simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone. The rules that represent the very values many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for. My team and I are prepared to ensure these guidelines are applied equally, consistently, and without exception. And I look forward to the WNBA honoring its stated principles. See you at training camp.
This is so fucking funny. Let's run it. He identifies as a woman. She should play. Let's take a look at some of her, I'm going to use her pronouns. Let's take a look at her highlights, okay? We're going by your rules. Baby. Let's take a look at her pronoun, her highlights. All right. She's coming.
So invincible in the paint, 2 consecutive block shots now. He led all rookies in blocks per game as Cantor, with the rotation on the shot, gets it to fall. Freer the rebound. Freer's been the next star here in the first half. Spins, drive, layup, off the glass, won't go. Cantor the rebound, count it on a foul. Cantor and Lance Thomas. See the Knicks have ball movement now, not so much one-on-one. Looking to isolate with Cantor. That's just overpowering down low. McKenna now a little more elusive off the dribble. Cantor again follows his way inside. 20.
Bay gets a 2-3 and Cantor with 30 rebounds.
Here she goes.
Bench erupts. 24 points, 30 rebounds, a franchise record for a single game, a new individual high.
I think we should allow this. This is freedom. Exclusion is not necessary right now. I think we should allow her. Royce announced her declaration for the WNBA. Let's take a look at Miss Royce.
Oh, earlier this week, I made the announcement. I'm transgender. I'm a woman. I identify as sometimes identifying as a woman for purposes of basketball, professional basketball. So I'll be declaring for the WNBA draft in 2027 as well. I mean, I think I'd be unstoppable. But I'm a team first guy. I'm a pass first kind of player. I do the little things. I led my team in all 5 major stat categories at Iowa State University. So I do a little bit of everything. I'll do whatever the coach needs me to do. I'll do whatever the girls need me to do. I think the WNBA could come out and make a definitive statement about guys with a pair of balls playing in the women's association. But hey, that'd be probably too much like right. So, and I don't want to be discriminated against. No, I want fair treatment. I'm a young black, hopefully United States senator that would like a fair chance to participate as a sometimes identifying as a transgender woman athlete.
I'm for it. And I think anyone against this, I think anyone against these brave women should be condemned. There's no way that you see these women in today's climate come forward and announce who they are and not be included. The WNBA stands for inclusivity, and they stand for fairness. I think we should run it. Oh God, I'd be courtside every goddamn game. Every goddamn game. You hear me? You hear me? The WNBA is already a social experiment. I don't care what anyone says. I think the WNBA is a social experiment. It's a social experiment that's happening in front of all of us and we don't know it. It's a social experiment. Go ahead and let them play. Let's test it. So we can cut out all the debate and nonsense and the bigotry and the discrimination and everything else that happens in the world. Let's be fair and let them play so we can show the world that men and women are equal. Trans women and women are the same. Okay? They're the same. Let's test it out. Let's test it out. Another player here, another woman. We respect pronouns here at the W360. You hear the tagline at the beginning of the show. He, she, they, them, we, or whatever you identify as. Okay, we support here at the W360. All right? She also says she's waiting on her phone call. She wants to play. I think we should let her play. All right? I think we should let her play. This is what they're advocating for.
Not welcome here.
Fearless.
Have no fear. Trans folks not welcome here. Chicago has no fear. Trans folks not welcome here.
Chicago has no fear.
Trans folks not welcome here.
Chicago has
No fear. Trans folks not welcome here.
That's right. I agree, ladies. I agree. I'm with you. I agree, ladies. Or I don't mean to misgender you. Whatever you guys identify as, I agree with you. I think that we should let her play. Okay, let her play. Let's take a look at some of her highlights. She's in France, folks. She's in France. I can't think of her name right now. I thought I had her name down here. Y'all put her name in the chat for me. I thought I put her name here. I think you know, she'd be a great addition for who else need bigs in the league? Forget about the college girls. We're going to them. Okay, let's put this league where it needs to be. Okay, we're going to them. I think we should start with her. Let's take a look at some of her highlights. There's no reason you shouldn't draft her. There's no reason. You drafted AZ Fudd, W, so she could be with Paige Beckers in Dallas. There's no way you can look me in my face and say we can't draft these players. You can't say they're not good enough. They have the numbers. They have the numbers. This girl here is, yeah, that's her name, Julie Titot. Julie Titot. She has the numbers. I think this woman is scoring, and I'm calling her woman because that's what they told us to call her, so I'm going to respect her pronouns. She is scoring 20-plus points, 20-plus rebounds, and 20-plus assists a game. She has the resume to play in the WNBA. I think they should draft her and play. They should bring her on. Let's take a look. Here she is.
Tick, tick, boom. We're bringing the noise. Go, baby. Tick, tick, boom. We're bringing the noise. Go, baby.
Yes, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Let's look at some more highlights from her.
À 3 points qui décoche sous les sifflets des Monégasques. Et la remontée de balle, il y a un 2 contre 1 à jouer là.
Look
Est-ce
at
qu'elle
her
peut y aller
go!
toute seule? Tétard sur le Eurostep. Elle a effacé Marie. On a vu Olga Tarasenko encourager ses troupes alors qu'on revoit ce...
This is real. This is real. And the thing is, I swear to God, at first, I was like, this shit ain't real. This is real life, folks. This is real life. And she was asked. She's waiting on her phone call. She wants to come play in the WNBA. This is real life, folks. So, I think, you know, we should let it happen. This shit is at the White House, by the way. The president, not to say that our country isn't a joke in its own, the president had something to say about this. Take a look at what our president had to say.
And I'll tell you what, if I were ever, I'd be the greatest women's basketball coach in history. Because I don't like LeBron James. I like Michael Jordan much better. But I'd go up to LeBron James. It doesn't matter. I'd say, LeBron, did you ever have any desire to be a woman? Because what I'd love you to do is star on my team that I'm building up. I will have the greatest team in history. They'll never lose. Nobody will come within 70 points of this team. Now, we have to change that, and we have to make it okay to talk about it. You know, the young lady I was talking about is afraid to talk about it. She's shunned and she's canceled when she talks about it. This is crazy. Right, Kellyanne? I see my...
This is a shit show, man. This is a shit show. The WNBA is literally a mockery of sports right now. It's a mockery of sports right now. It is. It is. It is, and it's embarrassing. In real life, it's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I can't believe you women come out. Y'all come out and say this type of stuff. And you clothesline Sophie Cunningham out the air who just come out and say, no, I think we should just protect our sport. And she's telling you, no, this is common sense stuff here, folks. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Because we're living in the upside down. The slows, if we're being honest, they run the world. The slows have powerful positions. The slows, they have positions in the culture. They manipulate people's minds. The slows they're outnumbering us now. They're outnumbering us. So that's why this is a conversation. That's why. Because the WNBA was a league for slow. The WNBA was a safe space for slow. Now your league is an embarrassment to women. It's embarrassing in real life. When I run into people, I'm out. Guys, I'm out here in Texas. I'm out at different places and stuff. And when I let someone know, I'm a commentator. I cover the WNBA and this and that. You know, the first thing the most people say is, man, what is going on with that league? Like, why y'all, hey, what's going on with that league? And I say, I don't know. It's just, but Olivia Miles is a great player. You should check her out. You know, you seen Caitlin Clark, aka White Jesus, in the Americas team. Check them out. Check them out. The Aces are good. Jackie Young is good. Check out Dallas. Check out the team. Check out the league. You know, check out Washington. That's a great team. Check out Seattle. That is an amazing squad there. Their record don't reflect, but that's a great team to follow. Check them out. You can't say that. Hell, I damn near be like, I just do YouTube, but don't worry about it. But to wrap this up, folks. Listen, slows. To the slows. All right. Trans women cannot play in this league. Okay? They can't play. They can't play and they won't play. Okay? Tell them to take the balls and go home. No pun intended. All right? You're not going to play. Start your own league. We'll support. I would be set for a trans league. Start your own league and play against each other. But if we're being real, they can't start their own league and play against each other because it's just not enough. That's why I say this whole thing is a waste of time, it frustrates me and it infuriates me that you have your Gabby Williams and your Cheryl Reeve and your Nakasi come forward and say, yeah, trans women, they should be in the league. There are laws and policies and there are things in play. It's not going to happen. I don't know why you guys are advocating for this. I don't know why you guys are doing this. You're ruining the reputation of your league. You're also ruining the credibility of your league. You're ruining it. And Jamel jump off a hill, you can shut all the way the hell up. You can shut all the way the hell up. You and the Chris Williamsons of the world. Okay? Jamel, we get it. We get it. You hate that you're married to a man. Chris Williamson, we get it. We get it. Okay? You hate that you have to pretend that you love your wife. Just come out and be who you are. You don't have to stand up for trans and do all of this. You guys are weirdos. You're weirdos. Jamel, your frustration with being married to a man should not come out through standing up for trans to participate in the WNBA. That should not be your right. Go talk to a therapist. Chris Williamson, it frustrates you. And if you don't know who Chris Williamson is, he was a former WNBA commentator. He was WNBA media, but he says a lot of gay things on social media under the disguise of being an ally. Chris Williamson, listen, you're frustrated, and I get it. I don't get it. I take that back. I don't get it. But I see you're frustrated, okay? You have to pretend to love a woman because you're married to a woman and you put a baby in her. So now you have this kid that's involved. Now you have to pretend to love this kid. Now you have to really pretend to be a family man. So when you're laying in bed at night next to your wife, and you're on Jacked, texting away and saying, yeah, she almost asleep, but I miss you too. Don't come on social media, Jamel Hill, when you're texting your woman that you really love. Don't come on social media and take it out on all of us. In the name of allyship? I think you should be just as courageous and as bold as them. Including that comic. Including that comic. That is an allyship with women and, you know, trans should play. When really you're just upset that you have to keep this woman around that you married, including that comic. Okay? Guys, use your common sense. Stop standing up for something even you don't believe. Nobody believes this shit, but thank you. Thank you. And to wrap this up, I say let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. All right. Kathy Engelbert is holding a meeting. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'll cover this real quick. Royce Wright says one of the ladies, well, whatever you want to call them, one of the ladies that came forward and said that she's declaring for the WNBA draft, and I say she because that's her pronoun. Now, Royce Wright says, I haven't even been publicly trans for 72 hours, and I'm already getting so much hate. I just want to hoop with my girls in my feminine era. Why can't y'all go be happy for me? Yeah, let them play. Let them play. That's my stance on it, folks. I'm not going back and forth with slow people. I'm not going back and forth with slow people. You have to show slow people. So let them play. Let them play. Let them play. Kathy Engelbert, just to wrap this up, Kathy Engelbert is holding a meeting. She's holding a meeting to figure out. I'm not making this up, folks. Where is it at? Here we go. She's holding a meeting with the league, and she to discuss what a woman is. That was her statement. She says she wants to hold a meeting with the league to discuss what the W in WNBA stands for. She wants to hold a meeting to discuss what a woman is and what the rules are. Also, she also says here, Engelbert wrote that the league will always approach this topic thoughtfully, respectfully, and in alignment with the long-standing values of our league. Second, our player eligibility rules, unlike the eligibility rules of some other leagues and governing bodies, are collectively bargained. Lastly, preserving the integrity of our game and ensuring fair competition will always remain among the league's highest priorities. Kathy, you are full of shit. There is no way you want to preserve the integrity of this game when you have teams drafting players that they don't need, so that way the player that they drafted can be with her girlfriend, or you can't try to say that you preserve the integrity of this league when you have one player drafted to one team, Indiana Fever, and she leaves to go to a team to be with her wife, or you have another player that has slept with multiple players in the league and they trade, and this league has no integrity, Captain. This league has no integrity at all. This league is a clown show. It's a shit show. That's why this transgender conversation has grown legs and taken the hell off. There's no way this conversation should be this far, especially since there's no goddamn trans people wanting to play in the league. But since you're advocating for something, let's run it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. All right. Oh, just let you guys know. Player eligibility. WNBA website here says only players who are women are eligible to play in the WNBA. Well, that's what your policy says. This is what your policy says. So you have head coaches and players saying that trans women, because they say trans women are women, then I don't understand why there's so much backlash for these women that want to play in the league. So now you have to, Kathy Engelbert has called a meeting to define what a woman is. Now you have to really address what a woman is. You see how stupid y'all are? You see how dumb this conversation is? You see? You see? I love it. I love it. This is so delicious. It tastes so good. It tastes so good. This tastes so good. These women here, because they're identifying as women, they're coming out as women. And they have declared for the 2027 WNBA draft. And they're telling you, I'll see you at training camp. It tastes so good. I hope they both go to Indiana Fever. I hope the laws and policies are reversed. And I hope that we can let this happen. Let's run it. I'm down for it. Here at the W360, we are supportive of trans women inclusion in the WNBA alongside of head coaches and players. Absolutely. Let's run it, baby. Okay. Speaking of trans, Brittany Griner is getting a divorce. This shit is so funny. This shit is so... I do not laugh at divorces, right? But y'all can't tell me this shit ain't funny. Y'all cannot tell me. W360 Nation, y'all hanging with me. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all hanging with me. Put a 1 in the chat. Oh! Let me see the ones in the chat. Brittany Griner. Let me tell y'all, in the WNBA right now, WNBA players are advocating for trans women to be involved, okay? And Brittany Griner is getting divorced. She's getting divorced. This is her second divorce, by the way, after her current wife advocated for her to come back from that Russia prison because she couldn't stop smoking dope. So she made it back. Biden, our president, got her back. But now she's divorcing her. So now she's a 2-time divorcee. She's paying child support to 3 kids and 2 goddamn ex-wives. W360 Nation, put a 1 in the chat. This shit is hilarious. Before we get into what the slow said, as you know, White Jesus is your 2026.
Yeah, she called Caitlin Clark White Jesus. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I'd have thought of that one. That's fire.
FIBA qualifying tournament MVP. She Absolutely. Cole G0901 KTV has hit Mama Lloyd level. Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't have time, but I'm going to tonight. This is a sound bite in the show, especially the part that said, I wish I'd have thought of that one. She called her white Jesus. I wish I'd have thought of that one. Baby, what is that child's name? Mari, you are a sound bite in this show. You better not try to sue me either. You're a sound bite in this show. And moving forward, and I told you I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm on your ass, baby. I'm on your ass. And I'm not going to let people forget. I know you're hoping this go away. It's just going to go away. Nope, it's not going away. It's not going away. It's not going away. I'm on your ass, baby. I'm on your ass. And just like I said earlier, with DiJonai Carrington, I'm on your ass and not how you want me to be, baby. But I'm on your ass. I'm on you like stink on shit. Okay, I'm not letting people forget. You're not going to slide away and get away with this. I don't give a damn what you're on. I don't give a damn. I'm going to always remind the people of the snake that you are until you make it right. If you make it right, I'll let it go. But since you don't want to make it right, then I'm not going to let it go. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes, baby. Yeah. Yeah. And when I'm in the mood, I'm just going to do whatever. But I won't forget. And I don't bluff. All right. Where we at? Let's say I told you guys it would be a long show today. We had two. Bob Paranoia, the Pope is in the chat. What the Pope at? I don't see his name. The Pope in the chat. What's up, the Pope? If you in the chat, y'all are making that up. Because I don't see his name here, but y'all are making that up. The Pope, thank you for coming in the chat, and thank you for standing up for me if you're watching. And I don't even understand why you think I was still mad at you. I said on that episode that I talked to you in real life. I wasn't mad at you. But if you're in the chat, what's up? Thank you. And thank you for keeping it real and being a man. You know, thank you for keeping it real. So if you're in the chat, the Pope, I don't see you in the chat, but if he's here, I appreciate ya. All right. I have to talk about this, guys. Oh, before I move on, WNBA, they released a statement and they said, no, WNBPA, let's put it out. Here we are. My bad, folks. You know, when we get late in the show, I'm looking like, shit, you know. But y'all rocking with me, so I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. WNBPA. They put out a statement here. They put a statement out. They said, mind you, no one takes these people serious. Not one person with a brain and common sense take these people serious. But the WNBPA put out a statement, and this shit is funny. Okay. WNBA put out a statement. They said, to everyone who loves this game, I'm not going to read it all, but you can pause it and read it yourselves. But WNBA says, to everyone who loves this game, WNBA represents 200 plus individual people with different lived experiences, cultures, lifestyles, opinions. We embrace justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Those are the values that unite the union and allow it to protect women's sports, blah, 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 blah. So they put out a bunch of bullshit that they always put out that means nothing. That means nothing. That means absolutely nothing. Nothing! It means nothing! There was also a statement released, I think by Kathy Engelbert, that said, we will not be used as political pawns. Our league will not be used as political pawns. Well, that's contradicting. Because that's all this league was built upon. Was activism. Right, ladies? You wanted to advocate. You took a stance. Right? What do you mean you don't want to be used as political pawns? What do you mean? Where we at? I have it. That's not it. Here we go. What do you mean you don't want to be labeled as political pawns? What do you mean? We're not political pawns. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you see what I mean when I say that I'm embarrassed? This league embarrassed me as a woman. And if we have to clap as a black woman, this league is embarrassing. It is. It is. One of my good friends, he owns a barbershop. So I hang out there. I go there a lot. From comedy clubs to my friend's barbershop to just hanging out in real life. I'm out and about. When I tell y'all, man, people in real life, even in different bars, I go to a lot of different bars, right? And hangouts and things like gyms, in the gym, and things like that. This league is so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing at this point. I want to tell people, which I do. I want to tell people, hey, I'm a WNBA commentator. I follow the WNBA. I have a YouTube channel. It's a growing channel. It has, we're growing. Follow my channel, subscribe. I do that all the time. I'm foots on the ground. I do this in real life, right? But God damn, I'm tired of being hit with the WNBA. Hey, what's going on in y'all in that league? Yo, what? Why y'all? Hey, are they about to really allow men to be in y'all league and stuff? Those are the questions. And it's like, it's just It's great basketball being played. From who? From who? Like, this is everyday conversations, and it's like, don't listen to what you see on the internet, I guess. You know what I mean? Y'all are embarrassing, man. Y'all are embarrassing. Y'all are embarrassing. All right. Where we at? 216? All right, I'm going to keep this under 230. I thought I had Angel Reese up here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's listen at what Sophie Cunningham had to say, and then I want to move on to Angel Reese.
I think that there's so much good going on in the WNBA. I think that basketball is being played at the highest level it's ever been. I think our team in specific, we are breaking history right now with the amount of points that we're scoring on back-to-back games. I think the Minnesota game, there's just so much distraction. I think the WNBA media, all we ever do is cover everything except basketball. And it's like, what are we doing? There's so much. Like, you can talk about other things. I think those are great stories. I think it shows fans, who people are outside of the court. But I also think we got to keep the main thing. And I think when it comes to the Minnesota game, I think there's so much distraction. But, like, the matchup between Miles and Kelsey was phenomenal. Our team, that game in particular was a great game. And so I think that there's a lot to be said, and I'm going to let people just do the speaking for themselves. But for me, I want to get back to basketball. It's always been about basketball. That interview happened in February when I was asked a question. And so for me, I just want to, make sure that it stays, the focus stays where it should, because people are playing at such a high level. We have probably like 3 MVPs that could be MVPs on our team specifically. And so that's why I want to do that. No, I was asked a question, and that's simply what it was. I just wasn't making a statement to make a statement. And so I was trying to clear the air, and I did that back in February. And so it is what it is. And like I said, we're in the middle of season. I'm going to keep it that. We talk about a bunch of distraction. Our team is good. My teammates are good. Our locker room is great. And so now we're just here about to prepare for Las Vegas, and that's where our mind is at.
All right. All right. Hold on. Let me get back to here. All right. All right. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Sophie. Seriously. Let me bring her up. I was bringing her up when you guys were watching Sophie. You guys were watching Sophie. Angel Reese. You have to love Angel Reese, man. Let me tell you something, guys. I've said on this channel before. I've said that I think Angel Reese move to Atlanta was good. I think that was the best fit for her. And I love that move for her. I love that move for Angel Reese. I think she plays hard. And I root for Angel Reese to just continue playing hard. Okay. Now, Angel Reese released the Barbie doll. Okay, she released the Barbie doll. But backlash, when I tell you everything is funny in the WNBA, everything is funny in the WNBA. Angel Reese has a Barbie doll. I think that's dope. I think that's incredible. Angel Reese is beautiful. She's beautiful. In my opinion, I don't care what anyone says. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful Black woman, right? Of course she has a Barbie doll. She looks like a Barbie. She's beautiful. And I'm being genuine when I say that. I've said on my show before, Angel Reese knows how to work the media. She's talented. Not at basketball. She's talented with the media and the cameras and being a model and things like that. But she knows how to leverage that to basketball. So, yeah, she is talented. Angel Reese is Kim Kardashian of the WNBA. No talent, but you have to give her that there is talent because she knows how to take over the media. Okay? She's the Kardashians. People love her, right? People love her. And I'm not talking about the Jergen holders, the Jergen lotion subscribers. I'm not talking about those men. There's a guy on YouTube. I think he has dreads, and then there's other guys, just ashy men, that pretend that they're watching the WNBA, but they're really just like using their Jergen lotion to just watch Angel Reese. And most Angel Reese fans, I'm going to say this, a lot of Angel Reese fans, they're fans of her because she's an attractive woman. That's it. That's it, and that's all. And I'm telling you, I'm not a hater. I'm telling you, Angel Reese is highly attractive. She's attractive. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful young woman. She's a beautiful young woman, right? Her talent does not match her attraction. So that's what makes Angel Reese fans frustrated, because they watch her and they love her and they root for her, but she just simply doesn't deliver. That's just what it is. And they want her to so bad, right? They want Angel Reese to dominate. The men that watch her and advocate for her, there's no way you watch football and men's basketball and what else do men watch? What do they watch? Boxing or whatever. There's no way you watch competitive sports and look at Angel Reese and say she's a hell of a player. Angel Reese lacks skill. Okay? She's the most blocked player in the WNBA. She's the most blocked player. Okay, and this, I know the hoteps are going to say, as a black woman, you shouldn't say this as another black woman. I am not talking about Angel Reese personally. I'm talking about basketball. Angel Reese plays hard, but she lacks skill. Seriously. The men that are around her, Shaquille O'Neal, and the other men, they're just attracted to her. That's all. You don't watch her play and say, hell yeah, man, she's a hell of a player. There's no way you're watching these games and say that. I wonder how long her teammates are going to pretend that she's good. Okay, fuck it. Angel Reese just isn't that good. I love Kelly. I love you, girl. I love Kelly. So anyway, Angel Reese comes out with the doll. I think that's great. That's a great move for Angel Reese. Come out with a Barbie doll. if they're smart, which she has a very smart marketing team and agent around her. I honestly, if we're being honest, I wish Caitlin Clark had that type of team. You know, but Angel Reese has a good team around her. So that they put out a doll behind Angel Reese, and where we at? This is what Angel Reese had to say. She's getting creamed online, by the way. Because you know what? We're living in a day and age where people, not a lot, but you know, W360 Nation-ish kind of people. You know, people that think for themselves and with common sense and don't feed into a bunch of bullshit. They call it out. So Angel Reese released her doll, and this is what she had to say in the press conference, and we're going to come back and talk about it. All right. Where we at? Here we go.
Honestly, I didn't have a lot of dolls because I didn't have dolls that really looked like me much, and that's why I kind of really wanted to make sure this was super intentional, because now that they have a doll that looks like you, and nails and hair, but also you can be a killer on the court as well. So that was something that was important for me when getting the doll.
All right, so Angel Reese came out and said that she didn't have dolls that looked like her growing up. She didn't have dolls that looked like her growing up. And guys, this is when I say, like, you have to pick and choose the people that you go back and forth with and argue with. Angel Reese is a prime example. She's a prime example. Where is she? Prime example, slow. You know, someone told her she was a victim. Someone told her that we're going to put this doll out because black dolls didn't exist. Right? So she sits in front of a camera and say, I put this doll out because I didn't see dolls that look like me. Angel, black dolls have been around since the 60s, baby. And before then. So you see why when you say things like this, these women need media training. They need media training, because now I'm starting to believe when Flage Mama said, you can't read. Because how do you not know that black Barbies have been around since forever? What do you mean? There's a doll that looks fine. There's now a doll that looks like me. Girl, black Barbie's been around since I was a kid, since before you were thought of. What are you talking about? Y'all can't wait to be victims. And this is why this shit comes from your universities. This shit comes from your gender studies professors. This shit comes from, I'm going to tell you where this comes from. These are the people y'all are listening to. When you have a person like Angel Reese sit on national goddamn TV and say, I finally have a black Barbie doll that looks like me, these are the people that you're listening to.
Not welcome here.
Fearless.
Have no fear. Trans folks not welcome here. Chicago has no fear. Trans folks not welcome here.
Chicago has no fear.
Trans folks not welcome here.
Chicago has
no fear. Trans folks not welcome here.
Those are the people you listen to. Those people teach at these universities. Those people will let you believe that a man that identifies as a woman should play in your league, and you believe it and you follow it. This is why this world is upside down. You just go and just recite a bunch of bullshit that's not true. And you're living in the delusion. I feel bad for these kids. And when I say these kids, I'm talking about Angel Reese, that age group, that entire generation. I feel bad. We are fucked when it's time for us to go to the nursing homes. I'm just going to take myself out. I'm not putting myself in your hands. Hell no. Hell no. Look who's coming up. These kids are weird. These kids are weird. These kids are weird. That young woman sat up there. Where's her mother? Where are her brothers? I'll tell you where her brothers are, because for her to sit up on that podium, for her to sit up and be able to recite that and say, there are dolls that don't look like that. Her brothers, they probably are listening to Saucy Santana. Where are your cousins? Where your brother? Where are your brothers? Where are we? Right? We. Where are we? Where's your dad? And this is the result of not having this around. So when that ashy guy, I can't think of his name, who covered the Atlanta Dream and Love Angel Reese, I think he got dreads. Ashy. Ask him. Ask him. Did you give your kid? I'm sure he has multiple kids. He wears it. Multiple kids that he probably don't talk to. But did you get? I'm sure you get your kids black Barbies. Did your sisters have black Barbies growing up? Ask all these men that love Angel Reese. Ask them. Just ask them. Did your sisters growing up have black Barbies? Y'all don't care about Angel Reese. You don't even support her because her goddamn game was empty. Look, her game was empty. Shout out to Ben Daniel. I think he put out a video, guys. If you follow him, follow Ben Daniel podcast. He put out a video of how empty Atlanta game was. So when I say y'all don't care about Angel Reese, y'all don't care about Angel Reese. You're just attracted to her. You just fantasize about her. She's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl. You guys don't care about her. And if you're keeping it real, you know she's not that skilled. You know she's not that skilled. You're just deep down attracted to her. And you like her. You like her. You want her too. Yeah, just say that. Just say that. But she's no. All right. Yep, that's his name. said she was misquoted. People are twisting her words. Yeah, that's his name. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. I won't say it on his show because I don't want to go back and forth with Ashley Man. But, yeah. All right. Angel Reese, here we are. What we at? 2:36. Let's wrap up. I do not want to hit 3 hours. I don't want to hit 3 hours. Not saying that I don't want to be here with you guys. It just isn't good for the algorithm unless y'all tell people to watch the show, which I'm okay with. I am so okay with taking the slow, steady route to building this platform. This is a long form show. Nobody complained about Wendy Williams, right? Wendy Williams was on from what, 9 to 12 every morning? Nobody complained about that. I get it's a new age and time, but look, this is a show. Okay? It's a show. It's a show. Okay? It's a production. This takes like 2 hours to put together the graphics and highlights and the videos, and like, it's a show. And I appreciate y'all still being here. Listen, I'm not against KTV. I'm not going to say anything against that man over there. He stole my slogan. He used it on a huge platform. He used it on a large platform. And he stole it. It is what it is. You know, that's gone. Guys, do not unsubscribe from him. He puts out content every single day, like back and forth. So obviously that's a way to make money. I would never, ever, ever try to tell someone like unsubscribe from him. Like, nah, that's how people make their money. This ain't that deep, folks. This ain't that deep. He stole the slogan. He's a snake. He's a fraud. He's trash. You know, but that's the game, guys. That's the game in this. That's the game. That's the game. This is over and done with. He has already been identified as a snake and a fraud and trash. He's already been identified as that. And if you think for 1 second the word isn't out, it's out. That's why he should have cleaned it up. But he'll learn. But I don't want to talk about it anymore, guys. Can y'all please stop putting that man? I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore. He did what he did. You're a part of the show. Yeah, I'm going to play you every single time because I'm not going to let people forget. But I want to be clear that I'm not like bitter or mad or like, he still stole my slogan. I come up with new stuff. I'm talented. I can come up with new jokes and new stuff. He can't. I can. I do. So KTV is so irrelevant to me. He's irrelevant. It's old news. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Let it go. I don't know what he's putting out because I don't follow him anymore. I have no idea what's going on over there. But, you know, at least it gives you guys a front seat to how this industry is. There are snakes in this industry. Yes. Yes. They will move like this and do this, but they'll get caught. He'll get caught. He'll get caught. I'm not worried about it. I've already heard some stuff. He'll get caught. It's cool. It's all right, folks. I really just kind of want to. I love you, Kelly. Kelly. All right. Before we get out of here, 2026 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup Team USA roster has been. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, here we go. Has been. Thank you, Q Pie Cop, for the super chat. She says, great show. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, folks. The team has been announced. Okay, we're looking at Aaliyah Boston, Paige Beckers, Caitlin Clark, Nafisa Collier, Kai Copper, Chelsea Gray, Ron Howard, Kelsey Plum, Angel Reese, Brianna Stewart, Asia, Civil Rights, Rosewood, Django, 12 Years a Slave, Roots, Wilson, Brianna Stewart, and Jackie Young is on this roster. Okay? I will tell you this. I'll tell you this. I don't care if Chelsea duck feet cry. I do not like Chelsea Gray. I don't like Chelsea Gray, guys. If you've been following W360, I do not like Chelsea Gray. I don't like her. I don't think Chelsea Gray should be on this roster. I think Olivia Miles is over Chelsea Gray. I don't care that she hit that shot. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, good. She hit big shots. So does Kelsey Mitchell. You don't have Kelsey Mitchell on the roster. Kalia Copper, I don't think Kyle Copper should be on this roster either. I think there are more exciting younger players that should be on this roster. Kelsey Mitchell. Since every Kelsey Mitchell shooters, why aren't y'all shooting for her to be on this roster instead of trying to put her against Caitlin Clark? Okay. Last but not least, Hoteps are going to be mad. Angel Reese should not be on this team. Angel Reese is the laughing stock. Everyone laugh at Angel Reese. They call her layups. I saw it somewhere on the internet. You know, unlike KTV, I won't claim this, but someone said on the internet that her layups aren't layups. They're pray-ups. They call Angel Reese, and I wish I would have saved the post. Guys, I did not come up with that. They call Angel Reese layups pray-ups, meaning she just prayed that it's pray-ups. You got to explain. They call her shots pray-ups. came up with that. It wasn't me. But that is some funny shit. They're calling Angel Reese layups, pray-ups. Who? Please. Who was the person that came up with that? Can you please help me punch up a script right now that I'm working on? That is funny, but no, seriously. With this roster, I don't think Chelsea belongs. I don't think Kyle Copper belongs. And who else is on here? Kyle Copper, Chelsea Gray. I think both of them can go. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if we're keeping it real, based on what they said about Caitlin Clark making the USA team, you know what? I'll leave it at that. Chelsea Gray and Kyle Copper can go. They can go. They're not needed on this team. Chelsea Gray is, I don't care that she hit the shot. And it makes it much harder for me to get this takeoff. It makes it much harder. I'm telling you that right now. But Chelsea Gray, she stinks. I don't care. And I'm probably being a hater. I don't care. Chelsea stinks. Follow me on Twitter at the W360 Show. At the W360 Show, guys. If you saw I tweeted, I said out of all people, Chelsea Gray hit the shot. She literally wobbled down the court and hit the shot. She hit the goddamn shot. I can't say anything to that. All right. W360 Nation, I love you. W360 Nation, thank you for another great episode. Okay, before we get out of here, make sure you follow me on Twitter at the W360 Show. Okay, I know a lot of y'all be like, CJ, go live more. Follow me on Twitter. I'm tweeting. I'm interacting with W360 Nation all of the time. So follow me on Twitter at the W360 Show. Okay, it's the W360 Show. Also, if you did follow me on Twitter, here we go. There's my Twitter name right there, folks. That's me, the W360 Show. All right, let me know you watched the show tonight. All right. It's Saturday night. Before I get out of here, I want to let everyone know, folks, people have tweeted me and people have said like, oh, CJ is taking Ozempic pills and GLP-1 and this and this and this and that. Guys, I'm not taking nothing. I'm not taking any of that shit. You know, if you are not active, get active. Trust me, it's life-changing. Okay? I don't care if it's a walk at your local track. I don't care if it's a walk around your neighborhood. Go for walks. Walking, especially hills, walking hills is actually the best thing you could do for yourself. Put your headphones on. turn your music on, and go for a walk. Okay? If you can get a gym membership, sit in the sauna, baby. Sit in the sauna. If you guys follow me on the W360, I tweeted a picture when I was in the sauna. You know, I sit in the sauna every other day. I'm in the gym daily. You know, and I want my follower, I want W360 Nation to, y'all get active. Go walk. Go for a walk. Go for a run. Go lift some weights. Go throw some stuff around. So that way you can move the stress. If you're stressed around in your body, that's the only way it's going to move, guys. I would tell a joke. I would say something, but I really want you guys just to, I have to put something out there that where I hope that I could encourage someone to do something positive. Guys, go walk. Go walk. Go walk, baby. Go sit in the sauna and go lift weights if you can. Just go be active. Go cycle. Go hike. You know. So outside of comedy, if anybody is wondering like what I'm doing during the day outside of working on projects or if I'm on something like that, I'm outdoors hiking or I'm throwing some weights around and I'm lifting and things like that. And I encourage everyone to do the same only because I love y'all and I care about y'all and I want to spread this. I'm not a gatekeeper. When I say, guys, I feel so good in my life because of simple things like walking. I walk around a track. I run a stadium. It's a high school stadium around here I run. I go to the gym. You know, things like that. That's the best way to feel good in your life. That's the best way to feel good in your life is to be active. And being active is free. You can just go to a high school and just walk around their track. Walk. Get up and go walk. I promise you, you'll feel better about yourself. You'll feel better about life. And you'll just be an overall better person. So I love you guys. And I hope that I encourage someone to just, get active. And reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'll help you. I'll help you. We can connect on the Apple Watch. I'll help you. I'll help you. CJ So Foolish is here and CJ So Fitness is coming. CJ So Fitness is coming. Okay. All right. W360 Nation, I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy Saturday night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm sorry I kept you so long. I love you. Follow me on Twitter at the W360 Show. All right? At the W360 Show. Until next episode. Peace. And so grease. Before we get into what the slow said, as you know, White Jesus is your 2026.
Yeah, she called Caitlin Clark White Jesus. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I'd have thought of that one. That's fire.
FIBA qualifying tournament MVP. She